Well, here we go. Brazil against Argentina. Surely the most seismic footballing conflict in the Southern Hemisphere. Strap in for the ultimate game of one-upmanship, where everything matters so much. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, I wonder, Jim Beglin, what is going through the minds of these players as they face up, respectively, to their arch-enemies? It is a feeling that I'm sure you can identify with.
Well, the one thing that can be said is that there really is little in terms of what the players need for motivation. The game against the team you do not want to lose to. This is a nightmare to predict.
Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Ibanez. Lucas Paqueta ventures forward. Lucas Paqueta. Incoming delivery. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. They get a throw in. Thinks about the shot. Marquinhos with a fine tackle. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Neymar. Neymar.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence the decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Gabriel. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. To Alexandro. Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez. Rafinha. And here's Evan Nielsen. Oh, look at the space here. Almada. Now it's Messi. And here's Evan Nielsen. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? A wonderful effort all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bruno Guimaraes goes short. Evan Nielsen! Goal! Brazil! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Aos 29 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 16.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's Martinez! And he makes no mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? The ball receives it in a good position here. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Over to the right flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. And it's Guimaraes. And he cuts out the supply. Martinez. Almada. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Just eases him off the ball. That's going to go a long way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He saw the take. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Brazil could not have chosen a worse moment. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
The comeback is complete! Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
Gol marcado para a Argentina. Aos 45 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Evan Nielsen. Driving through the middle. Real chance! Evan Nielsen! You've got to be quick to recover this. And that is the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. gets us going once more.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Alexandro. Alexandro takes a shot! Goal! Brazil! And the comeback is complete! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Brazil leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Almada, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Neymar. That is lovely. It's Neymar! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Messi. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Rafinha. Picked out brilliantly. Neymar! And there's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Alexandro. Closing. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, great leap! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes powering forward here. Is there any support? And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substituição em andamento.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Romero. Bruno Guimaraes wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Neymar. Neymar ploughing through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely spread. De Paul. Bruno Guimaraes has created one goal already. McAllister. Argentina have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Eva Nielsen under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. And he's found a way past. Nicely weighted. Tries a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Ederson. Neymar. Now it's Rafinha. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Into the last 5 minutes. McAllister. Now it's Messi. Now it's Martinez. Oh, he's bustling through. And Martinez! Outstanding by Martinez! About as smooth as it gets. finish.
Gol marcado para a Argentina.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Argentina give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Martinez.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Neymar. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Fernandez. He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Simeone. That is ended up in no man's land. Evan Nielsen gets on his bike and on the move. It's run loose, who's this time surely? Fernandez. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Eva Nielsen voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Brazil really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The national anthem of Uruguay rings out. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bernardo Silva was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo powering forward here. Cristiano Ronaldo! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
He's found a way through. Space for him to turn and look. Araujo gets a foot in here. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, now he can run away with it. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good purposeful running this. Goes for a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Portugal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
No goals as yet. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good-looking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is wildly off target.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Uruguay have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Chip.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball and...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Bentancur. And shifted it to the flank. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Steaming up. Great chance! Goal! Portugal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Aos 27 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 8.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Bernardo Silva. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Chance here to counter. Now it's Valverde. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Ronaldo is onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ugarte. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Darwin. And he is deftly away. Valverde. Oh, important interception. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Vitinha.
Such good technique.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Marcou para Portugal. Aos 45 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
In towards the back stick. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Vitinha. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Portugal looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Vamos dar as boas-vindas às duas equipas. Substituição para Portugal. Número 18. Número 13.
Gets us going once more.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 16. Número 17.
Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Rafael Leao. That has been cut short. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now the ball's gone astray. Ugarte. A probing pass. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And he was quick to react. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Spread it left. Portugal in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Now it's Trincao. And the return pass. And he cuts out the supply.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bruno Fernandes. This looks promising. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Bentancur, spread out to the left.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Great vision. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he's been caught napping. Swings, Nunez! And there's a goal. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Marcou para o Uruguai. Aos 63 minutos de jogo, com a camisola número 9.
Uruguay choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
Cristiano Ronaldo, that's going wide left. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Aos 68 minutos de jogo, o camisola.
And yes, it's him again.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Diogo Costa claims comfortably. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Bentancur. Played out to the left flank. Wriggles his way through. It's out for a goal kick. Araujo is there to clear. Just eases him off the ball. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
This is Bernardo Silva. Nicely aimed pass. Uruguay do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's beaten the last man. Can he finish? Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. De la Cruz. That's De Arrascaeta. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! It's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Uruguay cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Trincao. He's got away. Trincao! And yes, it's there! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Aos 85 minutos de jogo, com camisola número 16.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Goes down, but nothing given. Trincao. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's a key interception. De Arrascaeta. João Neves wins the duel this time. Oh, nicely intercepted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
De Arrascaeta. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Trincao. Oh, cracking ball. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So now the difference is 3. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Valverde. And that is as far as it goes. Portugal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Portugal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.